Hey guys, I wanted to do this video talking about a project that I've been kind of following along with for a little while, and that is the Hacksmith Smithblade. So I just wanted to kind of go through my thoughts and opinions on it, kind of why I'm getting it, and why I think you should highly consider getting one too. I know they're kind of expensive, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions and stuff like that. So, I guess to start off with, it has a ton of features that I really like. First of all, the M390 blade steel is really nice. It's, at least in my mind, it's comparable to Magna Cut. There are some trade-offs. It probably has a higher edge retention, but it might not be as corrosive. There's a 15-degree protractor built into it, which I thought was really neat in the design decisions that they made to get there, because I am an engineer. I really like that. There's a nail file on the back of the blade. There's a metric and an imperial ruler. It has tweezers, different size wire strippers, a reversible belt clip, a bottle opener. It's pretty nice. Pry bar, nail puller. I could see myself using that a lot. A Phillips 4mm bit, a flathead 4mm bit. Something I thought was really cool is a pen 4mm bit. So I use a pen a lot. Sometimes I don't really like carrying one, so I thought this would be cool. A sim tool / a sewing awl. You can get the glow-in-the-dark illuminator to help you find it. They also offer an upgrade to get the tritium for that. It's got bit retention spring, ferrocerium, fire striker. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Tungsten metal scribe was nice for working on like metal, stuff like that. Emergency glass breaker. Bubble level, I thought that was really neat that they added that in there. A 90-degree bit driver, and an extended ruler on the edge of the blade. So it does have 21 different tools, all packed into one little package. So I found a tool that I have laying around, or a knife, that's about the same size. Like, it's pretty much exactly the same size as this. So they get 21 tools packed into this package, essentially. It's 8.1 inches extended. The handle is 4.96 inches, and then the blade is 3.35 inches. So it's almost identical to this Higo no Kami knife that I have, and the fact that they can fit all of that into one package is pretty impressive. I do like a lot of the things that they're going for. I guess one of the things that also really kind of sold me on the whole idea was that it's more of a knife that's turned into a multi-tool rather than a multi-tool that has a knife. So like, this is my Leatherman wingman. I carry it. I use it from time to time. Just depends on the situation. The pliers are nice. I don't really find myself using the pliers that much. I usually keep a Leatherman-esque tool in my range bag, and so that's when I use the pliers a lot. One of my biggest gripes about like a Leatherman or a plier tool is just the ergonomics. So like, using a knife like this, it doesn't feel very ergonomically like pleasing to use a knife, versus something like this, my Kershaw Bel Air, which I use all the time. It's like super ergonomic, super fidgety. You can flick it open, close it, all that fun stuff. So that's one thing. I'm not a huge fan of like these kind of tools. There we go. And then like the ergonomics of the tool in general are not very great. And then I also don't find myself using a lot of the tools. So like, yeah, having a file and This, I believe, is like a package opener, a plastic opener. It's got a bottle opener. I use that from time to time. But the file I never use. Let's see here. We also have the screwdrivers. I use those quite a bit. But like I said with the knife, they're kind of ergonomically challenging to use. Like, I don't find myself really reaching for this tool if I need like a screwdriver. Like, I would much rather use a screwdriver because it is offset, as you can see. It just makes the job a little bit more easier when it's in line. That's what the Smithblade does. So also having a pen, I think, is really useful built into the Smithblade. But I guess the biggest selling point for me was the weight. So I have this out here. I was going to show you guys. This Leatherman Wingman weighs, 191 grams. Now, if I don't care about like the pliers and all that stuff, because that's the Smithblade doesn't have pliers, and I just take my my knife, which has MagnaCut steel. It's a pretty light knife, and then there's also tweezers built in, so I put the tweezers and a pen. So I mean, realistically, I wouldn't be using the tweezers, but just for argument's sake, that's 99 grams. The Smithblade Pro comes in at an astounding 95 grams. So that's crazy to me. I think a Leatherman Arc weighs 243 grams, has about the same tools, I guess, give or take. So what they've been able to do from an engineering standpoint and getting it like that light is super impressive. And I think one of the main reasons I don't carry my Leatherman all the time is because of the weight. And the fact that they would be able to get it, let's see, pretty much within the same realm of like a knife and a pen is really impressive to me and is what sold me. Now, we can talk about the price. It is expensive. Let me see here. I have the figures here. So the Smithblade Lite MSRP's for $129, which is not terrible. It's like in that knife, like higher end knife price category. I think that's, I got a really good deal on my Bel Air, but that's about what I paid for my Bel Air. So I could see that. It doesn't come with the M390 blade, but you can buy an M390 blade for 90 Canadian as an add-on, at least on Kickstarter. I don't know if they're going to offer that when they go like full production with these things, but the fact that you can get an M390 pocket knife with titanium construction for $129 plus USD plus I think it's $70. So you get a titanium pocket knife flipper with M390 steel for roughly $200, probably under $200, which is pretty insane. And that's just the light version. You can get the regular Smithblade, which has 14-in-1 tools. It is MSRP of $229. You can get it on the Kickstarter for $199 right now. And then you can get the Pro version, which comes standard with the M390 blade. Its MSRP is $289. But on Kickstarter, you can get it for $249. So, yes, that is a lot of money. I understand it's a lot of money, and a lot of people aren't going and spending $250 on a multi-tool or a knife or whatever, but I think it's definitely worth it. The fact that you're getting titanium, construction. You're getting a premium blade steel on top of everything else. So Leatherman has a knife that they just came out with, like a pocket knife. It's called the Blazer. It has a MagnaCut blade, and like I said, it is just a pocket knife, made in the USA, but it has a high-end blade steel similar to MagnaCut, or M390, and they're charging $300 for it. On the flip side, I guess the direct competitor to the Smithblade, at least on the Kickstarter version right now, for the Pro, would be the Leatherman Arc, which also has a MagnaCut blade. I have never used one, so I don't know if it addresses the whole knife ergonomics thing that I have a huge issue with on most multi-tools. But the Leatherman Arc is $250, so kind of an exact comparison, but the Leatherman Arc, like I said earlier, also weighs 243 grams, so it's over double the weight. So I bought the Pro, and I also bought the light version, and I got the M390 blade steel for upgrade for the light, so that I can kind of test those, and when they come in I can show you guys if it's worth it or not, if I wasted my money. But I think the tool is going to be great. It looks super ergonomic, super fun and fidgety. I'm really looking forward to getting one. I would highly suggest, if you have the money, go try one out for yourself too. Support a local, I guess they're not local, but they're made in Canada manufacturer. I will say that the light versions are made in China. That's why they can keep the prices down for those. But for the Pro version and just the regular Smithblade, those are made in Canada. Really cool YouTube channel too over there at Hacksmith. If you want to go check them out, if you're into engineering and stuff like that, maybe robotics, they make some really cool stuff. But yeah, those are kind of the reasons why I am getting the Hacksmith blades, and so when they come in I will do a full review. If you have anything to say, like, hey, you're stupid, you're wasting all your money on these knives or whatever like that, I'm more than open to the criticism, so feel free to drop a comment or a suggestion. So yeah, thank you guys.